I moved from Virginia Beach to here, and when you move here, you just got a ton of things to do to get settled into your house, to get settled in the community, to make new friends, and it took like a year to get things done. I thought, well, why isn't there a list or a guide, right, that makes this easier? So I put my thoughts to it and I created the Arrival Guide. Basically, the Arrival Guide has the best businesses in the area that serve the villages, the ones that have been around for a while with great reputations, great customer service. And I've put it together in a collection, and these are the businesses that arriving villagers should be doing business with.
I get a lot of questions about the particular areas. You know, we find that most villagers come here and they buy a house and they think that's going to be the right one, and all of a sudden they realize they didn't like that area, that village as much, and the next thing you know, they're moving to a different one. And I think the statistics say that the average villager will have 3 different homes during their stay.
So when we first moved down, we decided we were just going to have a small 3-bedroom home because we were going to be snowbirds, as they call it. But then after we liked it so much and we decided we were going to be full-time residents, we ended up selling our home after a year and being in the villages and buying a designer home in the villages, which is a little bit bigger home.
Moving to villages, it's important to look at the different areas that you're moving to. If you go to the northern end, some of the areas are older. But if you're moving south in the newer areas, you're getting a brand new home, and there's a lot of things that you can do to those homes.
Just getting a little bit more homework and knowledge about what you desire to do with the home prior to buying it, and that way you can have a better choice and your decisions and your dreams can come.
Often when they move down from northern areas, they've got basements, second stories. When they get here, they don't have enough space, and we help them create more space through our products of custom closets, roll-out drawers in their kitchens, and more.
Some of them have their houses for years and others are brand new builds, but a lot of them want the extra space, and having the outdoor feel is a benefit for most. A lot of people feel cooped up in their house, so this gives them a feel of being more outdoors. They can sit out there and enjoy their extra space in their house.
We do a lot of screen and lanais, a lot of glassed and lanais, things of that nature. So instead of having everyone be able, to look in and drive around with their golf carts and see what you own and what you have, they'll call us even a lot of times before they move to the villages. That way we can get in there, do our measurements, get them a quote, and then they can choose the product that they want.
We have the village's healthcare system. It gives them a whole set of providers that are possible, but it also causes them to be into somewhat of a niche. So there's some doctors that will accept the healthcare system and there are others that won't. The nice part about being inside the villages, for most of the healthcare providers that are inside the circle, is we have golf cart access, and that is a huge, huge plus.
Everybody always said, when you move here, you won't have 2 cars. You'll have 2 golf carts and maybe a car. And that is so true. So with weather like this or beautiful weather, we just take advantage and we golf cart as much as we can to the squares, to the restaurants. So I just love it.
The furthest I've taken my golf cart is to Lake Sumter. So that is probably about a 20-mile trip from my house and back. Going from golfing to the squares to just go get something to eat. My wife's definition of exercise is let's go for a golf cart ride.
Florida itself has great scuba diving spots, hidden gems, great restaurants, certain beaches that you wouldn't know about.
One of the things that are in our location that's a little bit more unique is there's a lot of springs around. So the crystal clear waters to go kayaking is a different feel than a lot of the other locations, even southern Florida.
There's a place in Red Fox and Gray Fox before the golf course came, and it was the most magical place. It really is a hidden treasure. These wonderful trees and the nature, the sandhill crane birds, I never saw those before in my life.
These are the things that in Florida and in the villages that you may not know that you needed them until you got here. The Arrival Guide will help you find the best village for you, the best area of the villages for you, the best clubs, the best restaurants. If you work at the health club, the best health club for you. It's really a roadmap to life in the villages.